housing really is sort of the great stabilizer for families. It really anchors them and gives them a sense of stability. I often worry about people that don't have that stability, because I think when you don't have sort of that anchor, that home base, that place, it sort of makes you feel a little disjointed, not knowing.
Well, for some time, you've been seeing that the cost of housing has been outpacing wages. So the difference of what folks are able to earn to what they can afford for a house has changed dramatically over the years. And so what that means, they pay more than 30% of their income to be able to cover their housing. And then when you look at folks that are paying more than 50% of their housing, we have more than 10,000 families in this area that are paying more than half of their paycheck to be able to cover their housing costs.
The greatest single way to transfer and create wealth within a household is through home ownership. And what we know right now is that in Des Moines, a very small percentage of individuals of color especially have access to homes which they can naturally transition to the next generation. We've got to figure out how we address the public policy challenges, change that paradigm, and increase the opportunity for affordability for people at the lowest levels.
Well, when someone's in a cost burden situation, they're making a lot of choices. One, they might not be there to help with homework or go to a soccer game because they're having to work 2 jobs. It could be around their health insurance and that they're using the emergency room as their primary care physician, or choices around healthy foods that they need to be able to choose what's cheapest on the shelf, and that's the processed foods that might not be as good for you as if you're able to select fruits and vegetables. So all those things go into factors that are affecting families' lives.
When I get the house with Habitat, I feel like I catch my dreams. My kids now, they're so proud they have their own place, and they can invite their friends to have fun and to play. And even at the schools, they did very, very well at the schools compared before when you have an apartment. So the way I pay for the mortgage doesn't require me to work overtime. So I get the time to be more with my family.
Self-sufficiency becomes a key piece of families being able to thrive and be able to reach their potential.
People that are facing losing their home were so frustrated because they couldn't get any help anywhere. Without the Rock the Block program in Des Moines, a lot of homeowners would not be able to get help on their homes. They would have had to move if we wouldn't have been able to help them. And so it's really rewarding to me to make homeowners happy.
The thing that's really wonderful about the Habitat model is it really literally meets people where they are. And it gives them an opportunity to create their own pathway towards home ownership. So, when I really think about sort of that pathway that Habitat creates, it really is creating those opportunities that we should want for everyone. It's creating those opportunities that really are what the American dream is all about. And it's really about creating that means for people to not only have a roof over their heads, but a future for their families.